Hello, that's my name. You can call me Ajay. I have some notes prepared, which I don't really know whether I should read from, but I'm going to anyway. So here we go. Indian cuisine encompasses a large variety of regional cuisines native to the country. Given the range of climates, cultures, and religions, they vary significantly from each other. Hold on a sec. This blah, 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 we're influenced by a lot of different cultures and a lot of different places. These three areas, I'm going to simplify it for you. North, east, south, west, and central. That's pretty much the kind of cuisines. Except that all the various invasions and trade relations with various different countries have influenced Indian cuisine quite a lot. And you will find that there are about 31 specific regions that have been influenced specifically by different cultures. And each one is completely different, and it completely depends on the political, religious climate, so on and so forth. Ah, yes, my favorite part. I hope I know. There is no such thing as curry powder. If you have heard that there is, you will find in your supermarkets something called curry powder. This thing doesn't exist, and neither does something called curry, because I have had people come up to me and say, "Man, can you make me a curry?" And I was like, "Of course, what kind of curry would you like?" And they'll be like, "A curry." That doesn't really mean anything, because what you see, Jesus, really? Thank you. What you see as curry powder here, marketed commercially, is actually a completely Occidental thing, yes, brought about by the British. I'm sorry, I don't mean any offense, but curry powder only exists for white people. What we're really talking about is this. This is garam masala. It's a mixture of different herbs, spices, nuts, seeds, so on and so forth, that are ground together, and every single kind of garam masala is different. Yes, absolutely every single kitchen, every single region in India, you will find a different type of garam masala, which is the basis of every single dish that we make. Yes? Oh, a breakdown of dishes by region. Well, as you see, we have many spices. Actually, India is actually responsible for 70% of the spice trade in the world. Yes? We are responsible for the production of 70% of the spices on the planet. Yeah, the other 30% nobody gets. Oh, there we go. North Indian food. North Indian food is lovely, it's creamy, it's responsible for most of what you find in Indian restaurants these days. You see all that? It's nice, it's colorful, it's lovely, it's beautiful. It doesn't exist in me. I'm very sorry. I tried 2 or 3 times, but it didn't really work. And North Indian food, as you see over here, is actually, not that you see over here, I just couldn't find the right picture. North Indian food is primarily vegetarian, yes, but it has influences from the Mughal regions, from Islam. So we do have mutton, we do have cheese, we do have all these other things. Can I have another slide?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. No, it's still North India. God damn it. East India, on the other hand, has what to do with rice. This is a dish called biryani. This is a particular dish called dum biryani, which was invented in times of poverty, in times of drought, so that you could feed a large quantity of people. There are small pieces of meat in there, but the majority of it is rice, and it is covered by a dough, a pastry, yeah, that helps it actually cook better. Yeah, that's the same thing. Without So moving on, West Indian food. Now here we find the meat. Yeah, the kebabs, the tandooris. Tandoor, by the way, you see that oven over there, in which all the coals are? That is a tandoor. It's a clay oven that's heated by coal, and basically all the meat is cooked in there in a matter of 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah, this is the done version. And moving on to, there we go. This is where I'm from. This is South India, and we are primarily vegetarians. Well, when I say we, I mean them, not me. And there is the majority of South Indians are highly religious, yes, and most of this is brought on by Hinduism, and Hindus, especially the higher caste of Hindus, we'll get to caste at another point, that's a different conversation, are vegetarians, and what you see over there are basically rice flour. The shawarma that you see over there is not really shawarma. Yeah? That's actually made out of rice flour, and what's inside is a mixture of potatoes and spices and herbs. That's what you find in South India. Next slide, please. That is the thali. The thali exists all over India and is primarily vegetarian. You can find the thali almost anywhere in India for the price of about 30 to 40 rupees, which translates roughly into about a third of a euro, anywhere in India. Okay? This is the primary thing, this is the primary dish that most Indians subsist on. And rice, of course. We love our rice. Moving on. Ah, yes, the British rule. See, a lot of dishes that most people over here, not over here, I mean German speaking, Europe, Britain, America, classify as Indian. That one, for example, is chicken tikka masala. It has actually very little to do with India because it was actually invented, let's say, in Glasgow, yeah, by an Indian chef for, once again, no offense, my people. Yeah, because what we actually eat is generally too spicy for you, yeah? For most of you, not for all of you. I know exceptions to the rule. And British rule had actually brought about an evolution in Indian cuisine to make it more palatable to the invading South species. Moving on. Health benefits. I'm not even going to bother. Yes, everything we make is healthy, supposedly. I'm just going to quickly go over this. Dried red pepper, a paste in it, yes. Gastrointestinal effects, not that many. Nutmeg, a very good antibacterial. But you're going to ignore pretty much all of this and go straight on to, well, yes, cumin, turmeric, cinnamon. Never mind, next one. There we go, turmeric, curcumin, yes. Many studies have been done on this, and it has all of these effects. For those of you who understand English, I'm assuming most of you do. Yes, it's an immunity booster, an antioxidant, an antiviral, anti-carcinogenic, and antifungal, so on and so forth. Basically, the only role that turmeric plays in Indian food is color. That's it. We put turmeric in Indian food for color because it barely has any taste. So you can use it in whatever you want. I congratulate you, go on, yeah, but it's not going to change the taste of your food. Do I have another slide?
Yes, this one.
Vegetables. Now there is a large variety of vegetables. I live in the south of India. There is a large amount of vegetables that is especially high in antioxidants, oddly enough. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because we're in the tropics. Yeah. We're right there, just over the tropics. Under the tropics, I'm sorry. And there are many examples. I could tell you their names, but I could not give you the English equivalent. One of them happens to be the star fruit. Does anybody here know about the star fruit? Never mind, it's very good for you, it will not cure cancer. Regardless of this, oh yeah, thank you very much. My turn?
Yeah.